Hello viewers, welcome to today's session. My name is Faith Ciele. The title of today's session is Understanding Operating Systems. Before we begin, let us remind ourselves what we covered in our previous session. We were able to look at the computer hardware and the computer software, whereby we talked about the input devices, output devices, the central processing unit, peripherals, storage media. And under the computer software, we were able to look at the software concept, the types of software, and the functions of computer software. So, in our session today, under Understanding Operating Systems, we are going to look at what an operating system is. We are also going to look at the importance of understanding operating systems in the context of computing. Next, we are also going to look at the functions of an operating system. And lastly, we are going to look at the importance of operating systems. So, learners, what are the learning outcomes of today's session? By the end of this session, the learner should be able to 1. Have a basic understanding of what an operating system is, explain the functions of an operating system, understand the importance of operating systems, and lastly, identify how operating systems impact user experience and productivity. Dear learners, let us start by looking at the definition of operating system. So, what is an operating system? An operating system is a software that manages computer hardware and software resources and also provides common services for computer programs. Dear learners, let us look at examples of popular operating systems. We can take a minute to think of what we think are examples of operating systems. Now, an example of the popular operating system is Windows. We can also talk about the Mac OS, Linux, Android, and iOS. What are the functions of an operating system? Let us discuss the primary functions of an operating system. Let us start with process management. When we talk about process management, the operating system manages processes and schedules tasks which are to be performed. Number 2, we have memory management. Memory management, the operating system allocates and delocates memory resources. We also have file system management. The operating system is responsible for organizing and accessing files, directories. Number 4, the device management. The operating system, when you talk about device management, the operating system is responsible for managing input or output devices. And lastly, user interface. The operating system provides a user-friendly interface for interaction. Let us go to our next slide, which is on importance of operating system. Learners, what are some of the importance of operating systems? As listed, it facilitates communication between the hardware and software. It also enhances system performance through efficient resource management. It also provides a platform for running applications And lastly, it ensures system security and stability. Learners, you can also explore further resources to deepen your understanding of operating systems and be able to also identify other importance of operating systems. Dear learners, we have come to the end of the session. We have been able to look at the definition of OS, the functions and the importance of operating systems. I thank you all for participating and for your attention. And before we end this session, I would like to leave an assignment. Discuss how operating systems impact user experience and productivity. Then you can post them in your forums. Thank you and see you in our next session.